Many have been quibbling that the court did not use ceasefire, the word. But all the orders that they gave can only be acted upon if there is a ceasefire. The ICJ had confirmed that an occupying power cannot rely on the right to self-defense, as stated in Article 51 of the UN Charter. It's not two equal free states fighting each other. It is an occupier fighting those they have occupied and essentially slaughtering them. If the case proceeds as we anticipate, and it is found that Israel committed genocide, all those who were complicit are as guilty as Israel. For the first time in 75 years, Israel is being held accountable by an institution. For the first time, we have opened up for the world to see. We, South Africa. But now the lies have grown even bigger. They're now accusing UN workers of having played a role in the October 7 attack by Hamas. And so they have stopped funding to the UN agency that was supporting people who need aid. So I've called on my colleagues of the South, East Asia, Latin America, progressive African countries. Let's put our heads together and let's fund that agency and let's make sure that aid gets there. There are 5 or so countries that are providing arms to Israel. Let's have 10 people every day outside their embassy. Stop the genocide. Let us talk to our brothers and sisters throughout the world, and all of us do that. It will make a mark. There must be a two-state solution, and that it cannot be based on non-contiguous pieces of land. That's not a state. That's a Bantustan. That's not what we support. When you take on a cause, you must expect that there will be retribution. So what do? You strengthen your power of protest. We need to compel, we need to persuade, we need to act. We need to speak. So on retaliatory measures, well, they've already harmed themselves. They are not importing our grapes, the best grapes in the world. They've stopped their airline from coming to South Africa. Well, it used to have very few passengers. But what we need to look to are our biggest trading partners and make sure that they continue to trade with us. And we also need to speak to countries with which we do not yet have large trade volumes, such as countries in East Asia. We've got to begin trading much more with Indonesia, with Philippines. We've already started with Malaysia, because if we rely on our traditional partners, we know that they don't support the ideology and the political positions that we have taken. When you are in a mighty battle, you look for victory after victory after victory. Some may be small, others might be big, but don't undermine any step. South Africa has done a huge thing with this case. We want the people of Palestine to be free. Say to the South African government, continue, get other countries to support you, and you support us. My only fear about you, the people of South Africa, is that you seem to be heading toward a weak government. And I can tell you, if you have a government that can't make its own decisions, the things we hold to our heart will be the first to be overturned. So watch out. Ensure there's a government that is able to take decisions and execute them. This is our duty.